Hello everyone, in this video we will be going to talk about bucket trigger using AWS lambda function. So let us see the workflow. Let us say you are uploading a file in S3 bucket. After that you are creating an IAM role. Next you are creating the lambda function which will automatically get triggered when the file is get uploaded. You can see its log in Amazon CloudWatch. Now we will be going to make this workflow using AWS. So let us see the demo. First of all, you have to go to AWS Management Console. The next step is to create an S3 bucket. So you will search for S3 here. Next, you have to click on Create Bucket. Now give the bucket a name. Make sure it is unique. So I am giving the bucket name as bucket trigger 4567. Now here I am allowing all public access. Next I am acknowledging it and I will clicking on create bucket. So this is my bucket that I have created, bucket trigger 4567. The next step is to create an IAM role. So here in the search bar, search for IAM. Now go to roles. Click on create role. On AWS service, you have to select the use case as lambda. After that, you have to click on next. Here there are 3 permissions required. First thing is S3 full access. Second thing is lambda full access. So let me just select lambda full access and lambda basic execution rule. So these are the permissions which are required. Next, you have to assign a role a name. Let us say I am giving the name as trigger 4567. Here you can verify all the permission that you have given to this role. Next, you have to click on create role. Once the role is created, you have to go to lambda. Click on lambda. Now here you have to create a function. So I will click on create a function. Give your function a name. So I am giving the name as trigger bucket. Your runtime is Python because the code is written in Python. Next, in the default execution role, you have to click on use an existing role. Here you have to select trigger 4567. Once it is done, click on create function. Now you have to add a trigger, like you have to define your source. So click on add trigger. Select a source as S3. The bucket is bucket trigger 4567. Next, you have to acknowledge this thing. Click on add. Now your source is configured. The next step is to write down your Python code. So in order to save the time, I have written some Python code here. So in this Python code, whenever we are receiving any file, it will print the content of that file. So let us copy this thing. Now here I am pasting it here. Once this thing is done, you have to click on deploy. Now your lambda function is deployed. Now let us test it. So let me just even name as trigger. This is my template file. and I'm just going to call save and click on test. So as you can see, it is giving me the correct output. Now let us verify it. I am going to S3. Here in the bucket trigger, I am uploading one file. So let me upload one CSV file here, or you can upload any file. Let me just upload one simple file that I have, which is sample.json. Now you have to click on upload. Now go to your lambda. Check the logs. Click on monitor tab, and in the CloudWatch you can check the logs. Now here a log is generated, so click on it. Now here you can successfully see that your file content is getting printed.